For over a century, the camera functioned as an objective observer. If a lens captured light bouncing off a subject, society accepted the resulting photograph as a faithful record of physical reality. This reliance on visual proof anchored our justice system. Recorded media acted as a silent witness in the courtroom, providing a bedrock of fact that could override contradictory human testimony. By the early 2000s, this evolved into the CSI effect. Juries began requiring sophisticated, unassailable visual evidence as a prerequisite for belief in any legal claim. Our modern societal structures, from international news to personal relationships, rested on the biological comfort that our eyes provided a direct window into the truth. In 2026, generative AI reached a state of industrial-scale saturation. Physics-aware video models, which simulate gravity and spatial geometry, began producing synthetic media indistinguishable from actual filmed footage. This chart compares human detection accuracy against a random coin toss. According to recent benchmarks, humans identify these advanced deepfakes correctly only 53.7% of the time. Automated detection software offers no safety net. Outside of controlled environments, these tools see a 45 to 50% drop in performance, leaving us without a reliable automated arbiter of truth. Scholars describe this configuration of knowledge as artificial truth. In this regime, the validity of a video depends on its computational plausibility, its ability to satisfy the mathematical patterns of an algorithm rather than its correspondence with the physical world. This represents a conflict with our evolutionary biology. Our survival instincts, which have prioritized visual data for millennia, have become a direct point of failure. Deepfakes create a risk that extends beyond simple deception. They establish a baseline of doubt that undermines our ability to accept recorded evidence as authentic. This phenomenon is known as the liar's dividend. Because the public knows hyper-realistic fakes exist, bad actors can exploit the skepticism. They can take highly inconvenient, genuine recordings and dismiss them as AI-generated fabrications. In modern politics, leaders deny the scale of opponent rallies or the authenticity of recorded comments, simply labeling the evidence as AI slop. The liar's dividend weaponizes public doubt, ensuring that even critical, verified evidence remains under a cloud of automatic suspicion. This shift is visible in courtrooms, where lawyers struggle to anchor cases in objective, recorded facts. In UK family courts, domestic abuse cases are facing a crisis of credibility. Abusers are claiming that genuine audio recordings of threats are AI-generated, forcing courts to decide cases without reliable forensic proof. Corporate litigation has seen similar tactics. Lawyers for Tesla attempted to dismiss past recorded statements regarding self-driving safety, suggesting the footage could be a deepfake. Even in severe criminal trials following the January 6th Capitol riots, defendants utilized the deepfake defense, asserting that incriminating video footage was artificially doctored. Authenticating a simple voicemail now requires a forensic report that can cost £3,000. This financial barrier deeply disadvantages vulnerable parties who lack the resources to prove that their evidence is real. When any true recording can be dismissed without a high-complexity forensic analysis, the foundational process for establishing legal and moral responsibility begins to erode. The constant exposure to high-quality fakes leads to truth fatigue. When people struggle to distinguish fact from fiction, they develop a cynicism that breeds news avoidance and social disengagement. This volume of automated content contributes to the Deadpool effect, where political and social actors treat reality as a malleable script rather than a shared foundation. If visual evidence is no longer a reliable source of truth, what is left to trust? Total skepticism is the goal of the bad actor. It creates an epistemic fog where power operates without the check of public scrutiny. Relying on AI detection is a losing arms race. Verification requires a regression to older methods, chain of custody documentation, and physical corroboration. One technical solution is the C2PA standard. C2PA stands for the Coalition for Content Provenance and Authentication. It uses cryptographic signatures to lock the provenance, the origin and history, of a file at the exact moment of recording. But technology is only half the solution. Society must rebuild a reliance on transparent institutional trust and the difficult work of cross-referencing multiple independent sources. In the 21st century, truth requires active, systematic defense. It has become a fragile construct maintained through verification rather than simple observation.